What's going on, church family? Hey, I wanted to record this video to give you some expectations for this coming Sunday. Our elder team met yesterday evening and we discussed just what Sunday will look like with a different schedule here for Sunday the 8th. We have decided that we're going to go with one service here on campus due to the amount of responses of how many we expect to go to OU and how many we expect to stay behind. So we're going to have an 8 a.m. service here at OBC. And then the second service will be at 9:15 and we'll go through 10:30 on the college campus. You got to be careful because normally our second service is at 10:15, but our second service for this Sunday will be at OU from 9:15 to 10:30. I wanted to let you know about live stream and recording. Normally we live stream the second service, but for this particular Sunday we are going to live stream the 8 a.m. service. So if you're someone who typically watches live online, you're going to have to tune into YouTube at 8 a.m. in the morning so you can be a part of the first service here at OBC. The second service, the one at 9:15 at OU, we're going to be recording it. It won't be live, but we will record it. We will post it for you. And both myself and Pastor Kyle are going to give a message in each service, and the messages will be from different passages in the Bible. So you could watch one live stream and the recording. Both will be posted on to YouTube. Something that I want to let you know also, we will have nursery available from 8 to 9 o'clock, and then again from 9 o'clock to 10:45. You can bring your children here to OBC and then drive over a couple minutes to OU to go to the service. We just ask that you would be cognizant and aware to come back and to pick up your children after the services, at least within a legitimate amount of time after you've maybe mingled and said hi to a few students. Some other things that I want to let you know, something that you can expect. We have been speaking about this being the Sunday where we would pray over our VBS in a bag ministry, where we would pray over our bags because those bags were going to go into homes and be used to communicate the gospel to children. We were going to pass out those bags. We were going to distribute them this coming Sunday. We're still going to pray over them in the first service, but we're going to leave the bags in the foyer for you. So if you want that bag, you can pick it up in the foyer. If you don't get it on Sunday, you can come here on Monday or Tuesday morning and you can pick it up from Terry or someone in the office if you can't get into the sanctuary. But we want to let you know that we're going to keep them here at church for you so that you can pick it up, so you can utilize them for your ministry next week. Some other things, there will absolutely be no Sunday school this coming Sunday the 8th. There will be no children's church this Sunday the 8th. There will be no breakfast, no brunch of any kind. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to keep one 8 a.m. service here on campus, one 9:15 service over at OU because it's a special occasion. Something else I want to let you know about, I met with Dr. Reggie's this past week and I asked him about parking and seating in the sanctuary. He said with parking, it's a Sunday. Everybody on campus understands we're holding a service. The security's not going to get anybody for parking in a particular position. But he did say ideally they would like us to park in the horseshoe parking right in front of the chapel, or they would like us to actually park on Cedar Street, which runs in front of the college. You'd have to park on the west side of Cedar Street, closest to the houses, for there to be street parking. Another location to park is behind the college on the east side, over by the football field. That's another option, or somewhere along the streets near the neighborhoods. You can park where you'd like, but again, the ideal parking is in front of the college or on Cedar Street. You're not going to be fined for parking in a particular position. You may have to walk a little bit depending on where you park. Also, for seating in the sanctuary, the school has said that they've got a COVID protocol so that they can know who is around who with the virus. So for now, they're seating the students in groups from the front of the sanctuary to the middle of the sanctuary. And then they would like us to sit from the middle of the sanctuary to the back of the sanctuary. That doesn't mean that you can't say hi to students. That doesn't mean you can't mingle with them afterwards, but it is mask required. I'm willing to wear a mask for this coming Sunday for the sake of the gospel and to reach the students. But just so you know, I would try and sit in the middle of the room. It's very hard to communicate in the setup of this chapel. It's very hard to communicate from the front of the stage all the way down 800 seats over. There's just a bit too much of a difference or a distance. So with that being said, please try to sit in the middle and then fade back if you feel the need to. Also want to let you know, if you are a parent who plans to bring your children to the service, I don't necessarily believe that your kids have to wear a mask. I would assume the typical protocol for children is the same as it is everywhere else in the country. I don't think children are forced to wear a mask if you don't want them to. But I do want to let you know that normally, if you're a parent who brings your children to their service, we have activity bags for you. We won't have activity bags for you in the sanctuary at OU. So if you're a parent who plans on bringing your family, please bring your own coloring books, your own things to keep them entertained and busy, and whatever is needed for your family. Please make sure that you plan ahead and you bring a backpack full of stuff, whatever it might be. Last thing I want to let you know is that there's going to be a focused time of prayer for the students during the service, and we would just like you to be ready for that time in prayer, especially as we're extending the gospel message, extending our church to these incoming students who are away from home for the first time. All of those things, just be aware and be spiritually cognizant and ready to be used by the Lord. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you've got more questions, you can just email me personally at obcdakotasmith@gmail.com, and I'd love to answer them. Please be in prayer that the Holy Spirit of God would work as we share the gospel, and we love these students like Jesus would. All right, God bless you. Take care. See you Sunday.